Good morning and welcome to this Monday morning meditation. You might have noticed my face is a bit off. Let me shed some light on that. I was riding an e-bike for work, and the saddle broke off. I lost balance. I made a face plant at top speed, which is about 26 km per hour. Now, I did not see that coming. I did not want that happening. It was a bloody mess. If you know my history, you know that in my past, I have encountered quite a few of these dramatic situations with hospitals and requiring emergency, that stuff. And I noticed this week that I dealt with it much differently from before. Whereas before I would stay stuck in anger and resentment, or flee in binge watching a certain series or binge something else in other things. That did not happen. And it got me thinking, like, what's the deciding factor here? How do we deal with the setbacks, the inevitable setbacks of life? And because I believe that how we deal with setbacks is more decisive of the quality of our life than how we deal with or how we chase the advances. It's called resilience, and I believe that is more deciding, because they will come, those situations, and when they knock you down and keep you down, you're going to be down for a fair percentage of your life, and that will influence all the rest. Your relationships, your energy levels, the quality of your life, basically. So this got me thinking, and you might have heard of this before, but first off, so I'm going to use 3 bullet points because that keeps me from going long. So first off, it's not the thing. It's the meaning we ascribe to the thing. Like the Austrian psychiatrist Viktor Frankl tells in his book, he's a Jewish man, well, he used to be. He got arrested, got sent to Auschwitz and all that, many different camps actually. And he survived, and he started observing, and he saw, by the way, I'm not comparing my face plant with captivity in Auschwitz. That's not the point. The point is how we deal with even the biggest possible thinkable setbacks in life. How it's possible to deal with those even. And so he started observing his fellow prisoners, and he saw a difference. The ones that just collapsed and their energy just left their bodies, and they were just, he said, it's like watching Walking Dead. And we knew that guy, he's not going to last for another week. They had this cynical humor, which also kept them alive, which was a tool for them to not be completely crushed by the situation. So he said it's about the meaning. His famous book is called Man's Search for Meaning. I highly recommend it. It's a quick read, not too big a book. It's gripping, it's insightful, it's wonderful. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. I'll try and leave a link. So he said the difference is the people who perished in that situation, they were stuck in the mode of thinking. They were asking themselves, why? How could this happen to me? But why? As if life owed them better than that. It wasn't fair. It wasn't just. And they were stuck on that, like they stayed in that mode of thinking, which undermined their ability to cope. He, in turn, and he organized like little self-help groups to try and help other prisoners deal with that reality they were in, like undeniably so. He said the ones who survive, well, it's not all of them survived, of course, but people who stayed strong, they took this as a challenge. Life is testing me. I am being tested. How am I going to confront this test? How am I going to live with this test? How am I going to not falter? So that's it's like, how could you do this life versus how can I solve this challenge in front of me? Again, I'm not making light of a situation or comparing my little oopsie with that, but it's about the underlying principle of how you ascribe a meaning to a situation which is undesirable, unwanted, unpleasant, whatever it may be, but the meaning you describe to it changes everything, changes the effect that situation has on you. Now, that sounds simple, I know, and we get it. Like cognitively, we're like, all right, so the next time, whenever my mom drops dead, I'm just gonna say it's a test. It's not that simple. It's not that simple, because the meaning we describe, we do that automatically and unconsciously. So we don't know we are describing that meaning. We just say that the thing is whatever we say it is. It's like an invisible layer, a filter over the lens through which you see. You can never see. It's like when I install a blue filter in your eye, you're not gonna see the filter. You're gonna see a blue world. And if you hate blue, you're going, oh man, I'm so blue. This world just turning bluer and bluer every day. No, it's not. You got a blue filter, but you can't see the filter. You're looking through it. So we don't see it, but we can. We as human beings, we have that unique gift of being able to see it, like that. Take the meta position and think about our thinking and see ourselves. Observe ourselves, not be in it, but step back, step out of it and look at it. That is unique to you and me, and maybe your cousin, as human beings. That is our gift as human beings. The problem is we cannot utilize that gift because our vision is clouded by what the Dalai Lama so beautifully calls afflictive emotions. Emotions which cause us suffering and pain, emotions such as fear, anger, hatred, jealousy, panic, whatever you want to, all that stuff which greatly puts you on edge, which takes that calm away from you, which just makes all the bells ringing, complete panic, like fear modus, like fight or flight. Everything gets activated and you cannot step back and observe when you're fighting or flighting, because that's when you die. When you're running for your life, you cannot take it easy. When you're fighting someone or something for your life, that is not the time to take it easy. So we need to learn how to regulate that, how to switch between those two modes. And the thing is, the tricky thing is, those afflictive emotions get amplified, and even they mainly stem from how we see things. So it's like a vicious cycle. It's like a box full of mirrors, and we're stuck in it. Like the way we see the thing causes the emotions, and the emotions makes us not able to see that this is the way we see the thing. So it keeps us stuck in the way of seeing things, and that causes more and more. So we're stuck in the box. So the only remedy, and this is not a quick fix, the only remedy is to practice seeing our filter, looking at our filter. And that's easier said than done, and I don't know if it can be done like that, but the way to approach that is practicing being with those emotions, like just being there, like being in panic, fearful, painful, and then seeing them for what they are, recognizing them, and just being present with those emotions. And that's hard, like really hard. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we tend to latch onto things and binge watch or go shopping or have a party or lock ourselves up and just stay in front watching our feeds of Facebook, Instagram, I don't know what. But we tend to do that because it's so hard to just be. So we long for distraction. That's why we got these little humanity killers. Why we got these little things in our pockets? Why they're so popular? Because they allow us just instant distraction from the present moment, from whatever is showing up, the feeling. You just have to tap a screen and boom, you're projected into something else which in turn brings other feelings, other states, like, ooh, I feel important because I'm sending an email to my client or whatever it may be, or I feel like I'm a justice warrior because I'm watching something that touches me and outrages me, and now I'm gonna donate with another tap. Wow, I'm a good person. So that takes us out of this real experience. So I know it is hard to practice being with the emotions, with the thing, the situation, the reality. But that isn't so hard. It's being with the emotions that is hard. And the only thing we can, I want to say do about that, but we don't do it about that because we're not changing anything. We aren't, but the effect those emotions will have on us, that will change. We're not changing it, it will change. We are strengthening ourselves, our ability to be with whatever shows up. And if we do that, the effect of anything will change because we will have changed. And I know it sounds a little corny or cliche, but I thank heavens that I encountered this practice about 12 years ago, 13 years ago. I started Zen meditation and it changed my life. Just that sitting. Meditation in Tibetan, the Tibetan word for meditation is gom. Gom means to get familiar with. It's beautiful. In Zen, they talk about becoming more intimate with yourself. It's beautiful because that's what it's about. Be with that undesirable, afflictive, whatever it may be, emotion, that feeling, that state. And that is how we can deal with anything, by strengthening those muscles, that ability, that capability, which is unique to you and me as human beings. I wish you all the best of luck. I wish you prosperity and no, actually I don't, because those setbacks, they're just the most wonderful occasions to take your practice to a next level and to discover how your practice has improved your capability of dealing with those. It's like telling a boxer, I wish you will never have to step into a ring. Yeah, I do actually. You're gonna get hurt because that's the thing. But you are provided an opportunity to test your abilities. And that is what Frankl did in the camps. That is what every setback in your life can be for you. That is how you deal with it. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great life. This was my Monday morning meditation. If you gained anything from this video, please share it, give it a like, follow me, talk to me. If you have questions, anything, or comments, leave them below. You can always hit me up if you want to ask me something personal. Thanks for watching. Have a great time. Bye.